Hello everybody, this is J- from Space House TCG. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing Ghosts from the Past, the next Yu-Gi-Oh set coming up in the 16th of April. Before you go out and buy the set, if you have not pre-ordered of course, we are going to be reviewing the set of the upcoming cards, the target cards, the reprints to see if it's good or not. So let's get right to it. Okay, so first up we have Vampire Voivode. I have all the cards open here in Yugioh Pro. It's still called Draculae Vampire, so if you're searching for the card. If this card is normal summoned, you target up to 2 monsters in your opponent's graveyard, special summon them to your field and defense position, but negate their effects. Okay? When a monster effect is activated while a monster with the same name is in the graveyard, you can negate the activation. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's graveyard, you contribute 2 monsters, special summon this card from your graveyard. Not too shabby. Okay. Laval Archer and Laval Salamander. I've already seen these cards, but just in case you haven't, let's just read them out again. If this card is normal summoned during your main phase this turn, you can normal summon 1 Laval monster in addition to your normal summon, which is really good. You can target 1 fire monster you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except fire monsters. Also destroy the targeted monster, and if you do, special summon this card in defense position but banish it. So, an extra normal summon, which is always good, in Laval also. Laval Salamander. This card is broken. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner fire monsters. If this card is synchro summoned, you can draw 2 cards, then send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, including at least 1 fire monster, or if you do not have any fire monsters in your hand, reveal your entire hand, shuffle it into the deck. Basically a graceful charity for Lavals. You can only use this effect of Laval Salamander once per turn. The other effect, which is the more important one, once per turn you can banish 1 fire monster from your graveyard, change face-up monsters your opponent control to face-down defense position up to the number of Laval monsters you control. So basically, it's Graceful Charity and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno in 1 card. So, absolutely broken. This is one of the target cards if you ask me in the set. Next there is Heretic Sky Dragon Overlord. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card you control in your graveyard or your banished cards, quick effect, detach one material, negate and destroy. So in my opinion, this card is still good. I don't know why most people don't think it's really good. So next is the Heretic Seal of Creation, the 2 new Shadow cards, Nehe Shadow, Genius and Hell Shadow Hallow. Nehe Shadow is not that good. It's just flip target 1 monster you control, unaffected by monster effects except its own. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 effect monster on the field. Players cannot activate the target's effect on the field. So, not really that good. The good one actually is Hell Shadow. If you've noticed, this card is a level 9, so I think they're trying to push us to play the Prediction Princess Tarot Tray version of the Shadow deck, which is I've actually played against it and I've actually used the deck, and it's not bad. It's actually really good. So maybe, who knows, maybe in the future we'll see a Tarot Tray variant of Shadows other than Shadow Invoked, who knows. The effect for Hell Shadow is you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, send 1 Shadow monster with the same attribute from your extra deck to the graveyard, and if you do, banish the targeted monster, which is a good one. And the other one, if this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard, equal to the number of different original attributes on the field. So it's a milling effect, and it also has another effect which can banish a monster. So it is really good, and the defense is 2900, which not bad. It can be used as a beat stick also, as a really big beat stick. Okay, next is the card that I've been waiting for, but I just can't spell this name correctly yet. If you ask me, this word is spelled A-Red-B-Hair. I think it should be pronounced Red-Beer or something, but the wording is just weird. But the effect though, that is a good effect. I don't think I've added, here it is. You can ritual summon this card with any Necros ritual spell, must be ritual summoned without using any level 10 monsters. You can only use the following effects once per turn. Discard, tribute up to 2 Necros monsters from your hand and your field, and if you do, send the same number of Necros cards from your deck to the graveyard. When a monster effect is activated, quick effect, tribute 1 monster from your field or hand, negate the activation and banish it. So it's basically a Makaba, which is good for Necros because they did not have a lot of negates, like actual negates, they just had the cancellation of effects of monsters that come from the extra deck, so having a negate is a good addition to the deck. Next are the Fairy Tail cards, Rochka and Tails, which is for some reason here just called Tails. Let's read them. You can reveal one spellcaster monster with 1850 attack in your hand, with the name different from the monsters you control. Immediately after their effect resolve, normal summon set. So this card is not going to be seeing much use unless Fairy Tales becomes a consistent deck, or there's more monsters with 1850 attack seeing play. Fairy Tale Rashka's effect is not bad. You make your opponent gain 500 LP and you get to add a card from the top 3 cards of your deck. But the back draw is that the opponent chooses it, if you call that a drawback. It's not really a drawback, so this card is actually really good. But nothing, of course, as the banned one, so too bad for people who play Chaos, I guess. Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon. I've seen also this card. Once per turn, you can also Xyz summon Galaxy Eyes Cypher X. By using a Cypher Dragon you control as material. Detach 2 materials. Your opponent cannot target light monsters with card effects. It's basically just a recycler. The second effect is the more important one. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can return one rank 9 or lower Dragon Xyz monster from your graveyard to the extra deck. Then you can special summon this card from your extra deck by using this face-up card you control as a material. So basically you can use it to keep recycling your materials. Time Thief Adjuster and the Time Thief Double Barrel, then 2 new Time Thief cards. Let's read them. Where are they? Where did I put them? Oh, they're here. This card reminds me of Quick Fix a lot, I don't know why. If you normal or special summon a Time Thief monster, except a Time Thief Adjuster, you can special summon this card from your hand, so basically a free special summon. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send one Time Thief card from your deck to the graveyard, so a free special summon and a free mill, so definitely a boost to the deck. What was the other card? Double Barrel, here he is. So basically the artwork has Winder and Redoer. 2 level 4 monsters. When your opponent activates a card effect, quick effect, detach up to 3 different materials. If it's a monster, this card gains 400, which is not really important. But it's good to know that the 400 is like permanent, not temporary. Spell, take control of one face-up monster until the end phase, but it cannot activate its effects. And Trap, which is the most important effect. Negate the effect of one effect monster in the field until the end of this turn. So basically you'll have to run traps a lot in order to be using this card with its maximum potential. That's not really bad, but can do better. Next is the entire new archetype, which is Sunseed, Sunvine, and Sun Avalon. This archetype is actually really good. I'm thinking of trying this deck. Maybe I'll do a deck profile or something. Maybe I'll try a couple of games with it. So it's basically just plant, but the effects are really broken. This is the vanilla. This is Sunvine Maiden. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a plant monster, you control that with special summon from the extra deck. So basically, since this deck uses links a lot, it's most probably going to be for the links. You can special summon this card from your hand and negate the effect. So it's basically a protection and a free special summon. Sunseed Shadow. This is the baby of Dark Verger and VJam the Cubic Seed. It looks really creepy. If you control a plant, normal monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, banish this card from the graveyard, then target one of your Link 2 or lower Sun Avalon or Sunvine monsters. Special summon one monster with the same name from your extra deck, but negate its effects. I don't think it's going to be seeing much use, but it's still good and good addition in the deck. Sunseed Twin. I actually haven't read all of these correctly, so I'm going to be actually rather enjoying this. If this card is normal or special summoned while you control a Sun Avalon Link monster, so I think all of the links are called Sun Avalons, yeah. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Oh, sorry. If this card is normal or special summoned while you control Sun Avalon, you can target one level 4 or lower plant normal monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Not bad. You can banish this card from your graveyard and one Link monster you control. Okay, so you banish 2 cards. If you have 2 or more plant Link monsters with the same name in your graveyard, special summon one of them. So to be using the second effect, you will have to be using the deck, like the Link monsters a lot, I guess. Let's read the Link monsters. 1 level 4 or lower plant. Okay, so it's actually not a Sunseed or a Sunvine, so it could be used with other plant archetypes, but I can't think of a really good plant archetype right now. I'll think about it later. If this card is Link summoned to the extra monster zone using Sunseed Genius Loki, I think it's the Loki or Lachi, but I think it's Loki. As material, you can add one Sunvine spell trap card from the deck. Okay, cannot be targeted for attacks. Oh, but does not prevent your but does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly. Okay, so basically you're a king piece. Once per turn, if you take battle or effect damage, you gain that much life points. And if you do special summon one Sunvine monster for your extra deck, what? Wait, Sunvine monster? There are Sunvine monsters in the extra deck? I didn't know that. Sunvine, Sun Avalon, Sun Avalon. Oh, okay, so so there are others from the extra deck that are called Sunvines. Okay. This is, well, I can't say broken, but it's really good. Let's see what's next. Sun Avalon, Dryadus, okay. The arrows are good. 2 plant monsters, including a Sun Avalon Link monster. Okay. So this is what it comes into play. Okay, cannot be targeted for attacks, but does, okay, so it's the same, but does not prevent you from attacking directly. Up to twice per turn. If you take battle or effect damage, you gain that much life points. And if you do special summon a Sunvine monster from your extra deck. So it's just Dryas, but double the effect. 0 attack. No gain in attack. Okay. So it's just a better version. You keep upgrading, I guess. There are two more Sun Avalons. The third one is Drynome. Let me check if that is the actual name from the set here. Drynome, yes. Okay, so Drynome cannot be targeted for 2+ plant monsters. Okay, so it does not lead the link climbing. Okay, cannot be targeted for attacks, but does not prevent your opponent from attacking. Okay, up to thrice per turn. So it just keeps increasing. If you take battle or effect damage, you gain that much life points. Special summon one Sunvine monster. Once per turn, when a monster this card points to is targeted for an attack, you can negate that attack, and if you do, move that monster you control to another of your main monster zones. So if any of these Sunvine monsters has like right or left arrows, this can actually break the game. Wow. Okay, so the effect of gaining life points increases around how many times you can use it. And you get an additional effect. So this one, these both were the same. Dryas and Dryadus had the same effect of special summoning a monster, and Drynome is just basically protecting the ones that you already summoned. So you'll be needing to use these, the Link 1 and the Link 2, before you use the Link 3. Not bad. The Link 4, right? This one looks different, so I don't know. 2+ Link monsters. Link monsters. Okay, so basically, if a spell card version for links such as Super Polymerization comes into creation, is created, this card is going to spike in price. This card is going to be the Starving Venom of links, I guess. Let's read the effect. If this card is link summoned, you can add one Sun Avalon spell trap card from your deck to your hand. Okay, not very generic. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also cannot be targeted for attacks. Okay, so an extra effect. Wow. But does not prevent your opponent from attacking directly. Once per turn, you contribute one link monster this card's points to. Destroy cards your opponent controls up to the tributed monster's link rating. What? Once per turn, you contribute one link monster this card points to. Destroy cards your opponent controls up to the tributed monster's link rating. Okay, so it's not very generic. It's not going to be like used much, but it's still good. 2+ link monsters and then link 4. So basically, if you have this and this guy, you basically win. You basically you don't get attacked. You gain life points, and you actually destroy their cards. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now the Sunvine Gardener, 1 plant normal monster. Okay, so it's basically just Loki. It points upwards, so it's not really good. If a Sun Avalon Link monster you control leaves the field by card effect, destroy this card. Ugh. When an attack is declared involving this card to discard Link to a Sun Avalon Link monster and an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. The battle damage you take from that battle is half. Not so good. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can activate this effect and the battle phase. Okay, not good. Next. Also an up arrow, 1 plant normal monster. If a Sun Avalon Link monster you control leaves the field by a card effect, destroy this card. Okay, so basically I think some vines leave the field if there is no Sun Avalon. Okay, so they kind of feed off of it. If this card is special summon, you can target one Sun Avalon Link monster on the field, gain life point equal to its link rating. Nice, so it heals you. Okay. If this card is special summon, not linked summon, so if this card keeps on recycling, you can keep on healing. And one moment. What was the name of the plant archetype that kept on healing? Aromage? Aromage works on healing you, so if this keeps on healing you, I think we can find some synergy here. I'll be trying to look into this later. Is there another effect? When your plant link monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you gain 600 LP. Okay, so it's basically the healer. Sunbind Threat. Oh, this guy looks really cool. Hey, I already like him. One plant normal monster. If a Sun Avalon link monster you control leaves the field, destroy this card. Okay, the usual Sunbind effect. If this card is special summoned, you can target one Sun Avalon link monster on the field. This card gains attack equal to its link rating times 800. So if you have this Sun Avalon Dryatrentii. Okay, Dryatrentii. If you have Dryatrentii, basically this card has 4000 attack. Okay. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon that monster to your zone, a link monster. So it's a Goyo Guardian. It's a 4000 attack Goyo Guardian. So this is your beatstick, and these are your guardians, your chess pieces. So you basically gain life points. Is there anything that redirects the attack other than Gardena? If this card cannot get destroyed by battle, or you can protect this card, you basically win. I like it already, and I especially like Sunvine Thrasher. So there's still two Sun Avalon cards. I think it's the spell. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Sun Avalon Shrine. Activate this card by sending one card from your hand to the graveyard while you control a Sun Avalon Link monster. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except plant monsters. Okay, once per turn you can special summon one level 4 or lower plant normal monster from your graveyard. What? During your opponent's end phase, you can set this face-up card from the field to then target one continuous draw card, set it to your feet, which is basically this card. Okay, so you send one card from your hand to the graveyard while you control an Avalon Link monster. Okay, special summon. You cannot special summon monsters except plants. Okay, this is the only drawback. You can special summon one level 4 or lower plant type monsters from your graveyard once per turn. You're going to see the deck profile. You're going to see the deck profile for this deck. This is actually broken. When this card is activated, if you control a Link 4 or higher plant Link monster, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. When, not if. Okay, so keyword here, guys. Keyword. How can I? Oh, whatever. Here. When. Keyword, not if. When this card is activated. So at the time of the activation, you have to control a Link 4 or higher plant Link monster. But the price for that, negate the effects of all face-up monsters. During damage calculation, if your plant Link monster battles, you can make that monster gain attack equal to the total attack of all monsters it points to. You can make that monster gain attack equal to the total attack of all monsters it points to. So you have 600, 800 plus. So you basically 600 and 800 plus. Wow. Okay. You can only use this effect of Sun Avalon Bloom once per turn. Okay, and you can only activate one per turn. So you cannot activate two if he tries to negate one of them or destroys it at the time of activation. Yikes. I'm really excited to see how this deck is going to do. Starry Night, I think. Okay, so it's the archetype that's called the Holy Knights, yeah. Okay, so this is basically a retrain for Seario. This card is normal or special summon from the hand. You can target one card on the field, destroy it. Normal special summon, target one card, destroy it. Okay. Not too shabby. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster. Okay. Also cannot be destroyed by a dark monster's effect. Problematic because you have to be dueling a guy who's using dark monsters. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster until the end of the phase. Although this card can make a second attack. Okay, so the effects are not bad, but they're all based on your opponent having dark monsters. I mean, dark monsters are good and all, but they're not dominant everywhere. Not every deck uses a dark monster, or even the boss monster that they bring out must not be dark. So, no. Ooh, Holy Knight Rail. What's the actual name? Starry Night Rail. Okay, this looks cool. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one Holy Knight spell trap card from your deck to your hand. You can manage this card from your graveyard, then target one Holy Knight monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. This is neat. It's a good start. Quick effect. This is Holy Knight Estelle or Starry Knight Estelle. Quick effect: you can target one light monster you control, tribute it, and if you do special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. So basically, just CRU. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 7 light dragon monster you control. It gains 1000. No, not good. No. So basically, Rael is the only good one up till now, and CRU is good also. This archetype is going to be needing much more support. When an opponent's monster declares, what's the name? Flamel, hey, nice, and it looks cool too. The design is really nice. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon one level 7 light dragon monster again from your hand. Quick effect: so you can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one level 7 light dragon in your graveyard, turn it to the hand. Return it to the hand. Why is it not special summon? Add one Holy Knight monster or level 7 light dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Then if your opponent controls a dark monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon. Nope. This is not good. This is not good at all. We went from hero to zero. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Holy Knight monster or level 7 light dragon monster in addition to your normal summon. Okay, so an extra normal summon. During your turn, if a face-up level 7 light dragon monster you control returns to the hand, you can draw one card. If it returns to the hand, they did not say returning from where, so if you recycle it with Flamel, you get to draw one card. Still underwhelming. Let's read the rest of the cards first. Holy Knight Nativity. During your main phase, you can reveal one light fairy monster in your light fairy. Are they all light fairy? Light fairy, and light dragon. Okay. Okay, add one light fairy monster, and if you do, add one level 7 monster from your deck to your hand. Then place the revealed monster on the bottom. Not even an add. Come on. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special summon one level 7 dragon monster from your hand. No. Very underwhelming. Is this the rest of... Oh, okay. So 2 more cards. 2 more cards before the actual spice. During the main phase, you can activate one of these effects. Target one level 7 light dragon monster you control, return it to the hand. Special summon one level... Okay, please say you can only use it... If this card stated you can only use this effect up to twice, this could have been good. Like, special summon it and return it so that you can draw. If they had implied, or if they had given more effects for the returning effect of CRU, this archetype would have been much better. It's really a shame, Oh, now we get to the actual spice, Dragunity. The cards that everybody's looking for in this set. I read like 2 cards of this archetype before I get to this video, and one of them is actually broken, and I remember his name was Remus. Okay, so this guy is Arma Graham. Okay, so a new Arma. You can banish 2 dragon and a winged beast monsters from your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. Don't tell me it's once. This is a dragon roller. You can target one face-up monster on the field, negate its effects. Also, it loses 1000 attack for each equipped card you control. Why is this not a quick effect? When an opponent's monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can equip it to this card. You can only use each effect once per turn. It's good, but it's missing something. If the special summon effect was twice, or if the negation effect was a quick effect, it would be much better. Okay, let's get to the next one. Dragunity Legatus. Okay, if you control a Dragunity monster or Dragon Ravine, you can special summon this card for free special summon. If you control a Dragunity monsters cards in your spell and trap zones, you can target one spell, trap card, and field destroy it. You can only use each effect once per turn. So it's a free special summon and a free destruction. MST, okay. Remus, here he is. Here he is. The guy who's going to break the game. Cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Dragoonity monster. You can discard this card. Add 1 Dragon Ravine from your deck. Just search Ravine. If you control a Dragoonity monster, you can special summon this card from your graveyard but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, you cannot special summon it. It's a level 2 Dragon Tuner that special summons itself and searches Ravine. No drawbacks. No drawbacks whatsoever. Dragoonity Draft. When this card is activated, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Dragoonity monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, if your Dragoonity monster whose original level is 5 or higher attacks, it is unaffected by card effects until the end of the damage step. Not gonna be used. Hurricane. Whirlwind, okay. If only your opponent controls a monster, if only your opponent... Okay. Special summon both 1 Dragoonity Tuner and 1 Winged Beast Dragoonity monster from your deck but negate their effects. What? Then if your opponent controls a monster special summon from the extra deck, immediately after this effect resolves, you can secret summon a Dragon Tuner monster, only Dragoonity monsters you can... Using only Dragoonity monsters you control. For the rest of this turn, this card resolves, you can spend... What? 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 It's World Legacy's memory on crack. What is this? What is this? No, no. Okay, you don't need the effects. You don't need any effects. Sorry, I liked you, but no. No. Add 1 level... Okay, glow. Add 1 level 5 or higher Dragoonity monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 monster card in your spell and trap equipped to... Read this. Read this. You can only use each effect of Dragoonity once per turn. Not even 1 effect. Even Shadow Mist is you can only use 1 effect. Why? Why? From this being too bad to this being too good. Dragoonity Purgatory, and this is a counter trap card. When your opponent activates a spell trap card while you control a Dragoonity Synchro monster, negate the activation if you do banish it. Then if you control a level 10 Dragoonity monster, you can make 1 Dragoonity monster you control gain 100 attack for each face-up banished card. So a counter trap card that negates spells or traps but not monsters, but you have to control a Synchro, which is what the deck does. What's left of the Dragoonity? Glow, Obliate, and Night. Are the bear. Okay. So there's. This is Obliate. Okay, so it's Purgatory, and then there's the new Synchro monster, which is taken, which the Necrons is taken off. Let's read his actual effect. 1 Dragoonity Tuner monster plus 1 non-tuner monster, not even Dragon monster or Winged Beast monster. Level 10. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can banish 1 Dragoonity monster from your graveyard. No, negate the activation if you do banish them. A Merkaba with no minuses, you just banish from the graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle after damage calculation, you can banish that opponent's monster. If the card is synchro summoned card and its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. So it's a Merkaba. And it banishes the monster that it destroys by battle, and it's a Herpes Feather Duster on destruction. Destroyed by an opponent's card. So either effect or battle. Even if you can overcome this by battle. It destroys, it swipes the whole back row. Why? Why? Shooting Star Dragon. Oh yeah, I like this guy. Now to get to something that I enjoy. That I actually enjoy. Hey, here it is. 1 Tuner Synchro monster plus 1 plus non-tuner Synchro monsters. Okay, when a monster effect is activated that targets a monster you control. Quick effect, banish 1 tuner, negate the activation and destroy it. Neat. You can only use each of the following effects of Shooting Star Dragon expansion once per turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, negate the attack. Okay, without banishing. Good. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 2 Synchro monsters. 2 Synchro monsters, special summon this card. It's okay. So I guess this is a collection purpose card, mostly. Red Super. Oh yes, Red Supernova Dragon, the card that I have been waiting for. I love this card. I love it. I love it. I love it. 3 tuners and 1 non-tuner synchro monster. Must prefers be synchro summon. Gains 500 attack for each tuner in your graveyard. So basically, on summon, this card is a 5,500 attack boss monster. And it cannot be destroyed. Yes, cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect or when an opponent's monster declares an attack, banish this card and all cards your opponent controls. Broken. Broken. Once per turn during your next end phase after this card is banished, special summon it. I love you, Red Supernova Dragon. Next, what do we have next? Lava. Oh, okay. So now, okay. So that's all for the new cards or the imported cards. The next are the reprints. So let's just skip through all of these. Let's see which ones are the most noteworthy. Lava Dragon, Volcano Handmaiden, not bad. Molten Conduction Field, Heretic Dragon Asset, and Tefnuit. Tefnuit is not bad. King of Atom, Sun Dragon Overlord. This is the rank 8. Okay, it's good reprint, not a really bad reprint. Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Sphere. Hey, the Link monster from Dual Power, not bad. Heretic Seal of Convocation, Supremacy, Banishment, Reflection, all the old Heretic cards. Galaxy Cypher Blade. What? Oi! The Time Thieves are actually getting upgrades. Yeah, so they're all going to be ultra rares. Ultra rares, right? All ultra rares. Yes, ultra rares. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, Seiryu. Oh. Collector is out there. Seiryu and here's Unreal. Best cards out there. Arc Brave, not bad. Dragonity Phalanx, about time. Gigantus for the Warrocks, yeah. Armed Dragon level 10. You did us dirty. You're doing us dirty, Konami. You're doing us dirty. Mist Valley Baby Rock, Evil Thorn, a favorite. This is a personal favorite of mine. I used to use this in Attack Force 4, was it? Attack Force 4, yeah. Photon Thrasher, Medalship Princess, Tackle Crusader, Thestalos, the Mega Monarch, Recover. Hey, isn't this the level 1? Hey, a reprint! An Ultra, not bad. This is an actually good reprint. Raid Raptor, Cosmotic. I know somebody who's going to be really happy. Cosmo Tinkan, Cosmo Dark Lady, Rare Metal Foes. Okay, so they're reprinting also the Metal Foes card here. Backup Secretary, Salmon Great Falcon. Why? Salmon Great Falcon, why? Danger Thunder. All I see is stuffing. Model Shape Petting Sisoye. Okay, Soye. Sister, okay. Salmon Great Foul, if this was just a Ghost Rare. Oh my god. If this was just Ghost Rare. Okay, Metal Foes Orichalc, Metal Foes Mithrilium, Meteor Black Comet Dragon! Hey! they're really trying to pull us to buy this. This product is phenomenal, actually. Artifact Durandal. Yeah, I've seen this. Dark Requiem, Xyz Dragon, Metal Foes, okay, Steel and Silverbird, Gold Driver, Fall Flame, Malshir Fresh Sistart, Update Jammer, Splash Mage, okay, what? Salvage? Oh, man. Oh my god, Salvage. Oh my god. The nostalgia of this card, oh man. Gear Town, an Ultra Rare, Emergency Teleport, Ojama Country, Miracle Synchro Fusion. Mask Change second? They've even put hero cards here? Konami used like Miracle Synchro Fusion. Finally! Finally, I see the day that I can get you. I'm happy. I'm a happy person. Resonator Engine. Oh yes, cards to complement Red Supernova. Resonator Claw, Xyz Burst. Why Xyz Burst? Metal Chateau, Metal Foes Fusion, Orchestrated Return, hey, nice, good reprint. Royal Prison, that's a really old card. Royal Prison, yeah. Monsters cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. Why use this when we have this? No reason. The Monarchs are up. No! Fuckblade, the 50th reprint. Cosmojo, Metal Force Counter, Metal Force Combination, Evenly Matched, and Terror of Trishula? Terror of Trishula? Which one is that? That can't be the new monster. Terror of Trishula. It's the Sucky Trap card. Apply this card in sequence depending on the number. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Now for the Ghost Rares. Dark Magician, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, Firewall Dragon, and Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Okay, out of these 5 cards, I think that only 2 cards are actually well placed in this. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon and Dark Magician. People are going to want to chase these cards first for Ghost Rares, but for Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, it was already like an $80 to $90 card. Why reprint it as a Ghost Rare? I mean, it's cool and all that it's a Ghost Rare, but at least reprint it as an Ultra or a Super first. Not a Super, an Ultra. An Ultra would be good. Firewall Dragon, this is just here because of the new errata. Why not just reprint it as an Ultra for now and then maybe later give it an upgrade? Come on, like there are other cards that could have been put here that deserve much more to be here. Dark Magician Girl. People are furious about that when I heard it. People are furious that Dark Magician Girl is not in here. So why, Konami? Why? Blue Eyes White Dragon. Typical, even if it's like the 500th Blue Eyes White Dragon, but still as a Ghost Rare. Mula, money. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. It's not bad, but the OG Blue Eyes, man, the OG Blue Eyes. So overall, it's a good set. The Sunseed and Sunvine and Sun Avalon Archetype is really good. There are some collectible cards that I see here also for casual players. And of course the Dragunity cards, which are the chase cards for all competitive players. So overall, this is indeed a good set. I haven't even reviewed the price, but I will try to keep everything financial in another video, in a separate video. Today is just the review of the cards. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, guys, and if you really liked it, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and like, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!